So good evening all. So in last class till what we have discussed, and children, do we have do you guys have any doubts? Do you have any doubts? Tell me, do you guys have any doubts? Yes, tell me. Hello.
No, sir.
Okay. So let's. I think we have done with our problems regarding to statistics. Now we'll try to solve few more questions regarding your statistics lesson. All right. Yes. And I would request everyone. How many of you revised your class notes? How many of you revised your class notes? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice or not? Children, can you hear me or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Look at this. The question is calculate the mean deviation about median. The given that age and a number. Age and number. So basically the age is age 16 to 20, 21 to 25, 26 to 30, 31 to 35, 36 to 40, 40, 41 to 45, 41 to 45, 46 to 50, 51 to 55. So this is age. Number is given that 5, 6, 12, 14, 26, and 12, 16, 9. So these are the this is the data given to you all. Yes, guys, this is a what kind of data is this? This is a continuous. This is continued frequency distribution table. This is continued frequency distribution table. All right. So whatever we have learned in last class, that was discrete frequency distribution table. All right. So that was discrete frequency distribution table, and the data whichever we are learning now, that is uh, that is continued frequency distribution table. All right. Yes. Look at this now. how continuous frequency distribution table, how you are able to find it out? Look at this, 16 to 20, again starting with the 21, again next number, next number, next number, next number, next number, next number. All right, in the last class, discrete frequency distribution table, how it was देखो, the table it was like, just a minute. You had simply like, xi and fi, simply like, 15, 21, 27, 30,
Sir,
something like that, and you had some values here. That is my discrete frequency distribution table. All right.
sir, are you writing the values?
Yes, can't you see the screen?
For me, it's not visible. Only age number. Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Yes. Now what I'm trying to say here is this is a continued frequency distribution table. Discrete frequency distribution table. What kind of data you'll be having? You'll be having some random numbers like 5, 7, 8, 9. So 10, year, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, something like that. This is a discrete frequency distribution table. Continued frequency distribution table is nothing but what? This kind of data. You'll be having class intervals, lower limit and upper limit. Okay. So now look at this here. And in continued frequency distribution table, look at this. If we have like, 0 to 100, or else you take 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and so on. If you have something like this, look at this, again same numbers are repeating here. Look at this here, 40, 50, 60. Same numbers are repeating diagonally. So in this case, I used to take mid values. Mid values 0 plus 10 by 2, 5. Here 50, here 20, 25, 35, 45, and so on. Right. So for this, for this kind of data, I used to take mid values. But look at the given data. Look at this data now. How it is given. 1 second, guys. It is not erasing. So 1 second. What's that? Yes. Let me delete this entire data. So now to convert the given data into continuous frequency distribution table, what you have to do, you just add and subtract. You write here to convert the given data into continuous frequency distribution by subtracting 0.5 from the lower limit and adding 0.5 from the upper limit. What is upper limit and lower limit here? Look at this. This is my lower limit. This is my upper limit. Lower limit, upper limit. Okay. First value is lower limit. Second value is upper limit. So what he has said? So subtract 0.5 from the lower limit. Add 0.5 from the upper limit. Dekho. So how can I just convert? Mean deviation about median, I have to find it out. All right. Now how can I find it out? Look at this. So if I just modify this one, look at this here, 1 second. or else you do one thing. So let me just convert this data. Let me write somewhat down this one. Chalo, look at this now. Are you guys able to understand? Look at this here. This is the data. इसको हम लोग क्या करेंगे? देखो, look at this here. Simply, I'm just subtracting 0 point from the lower limit, adding. I'm just making table, guys. Be careful. See here, what will be the age now? If you subtract 0.5 here, subtract, which means minus 0.5 here, add 0.5 everywhere. So if you subtract, what will happen? What will be the age now? Tell me, what will be the age? 15.5?
15.5 to 20.5.
20.5. Very good. Next, 20.5 to?
20.5 to 25.5.
So 25.5 to 20,
to
30.5.
30.5.
30.5 to
35.5.
35.55 to
35.5 to 40.5.
40.5, 40.5 to
5 to
40.
45.5. 45.5 to 50.5. 50.5 to 55.5.
ठीक है, this is what I have. No, till not we have 50.5 to till this only we have. So this is, oh, 1 second, 1 second. ठीक है, this is my age. And now look at this here. It became into continuous frequency distribution table. Continuous frequency distribution table in the, what do you mean by that? 20 repeating. Look at this here. Here the same number are not repeating. 20 means 21 coming, 26 coming, 30 after 31 coming. So here look at this 25, same number is coming. So that I can take mid values. You understand? Easily like that. Convert the data into continuous frequency distribution table. Then find the mid values. Mid values. Now I do not know which one I should take xi values now. I do not know, right? For mid values, find out mid values. Mid values should consider as xi and number, whatever the number given. This number given, right? This column. I'm just considering this as fi. Okay. So if I know xi and fi, everything is easy right now. So 15.5 plus what is the average of this? What is the mid value of this? 15.5 plus 20.5 by 2. How much? So 35, 36 by 2. 18. Yes or no? Yes or no? Here how much? 46. 46 nothing but 23. Here how much? 56. 56 is nothing but 28.
Sir, I didn't understood that xi, sir, middle value.
Mid values theorem is, mid value is nothing but, see here, what I am doing here is 15.5 plus 20.5 by 2. How much?
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, okay.
36 by 2. దీన్ని చేస్తే ఎంత
Yes,
వస్తుంది? 18 వస్తుంది కదా.
18.
అట్లా చేయాలి
Yes,
ప్రతిదీ.
sir.
So look at this here. Here how much you get? 76. 76 by 2. Sorry, this one. So 56 by 2. ఇక్కడ 66 అంటే 33, 38, మళ్ళా 43, మళ్ళా 48, మళ్ళా 53. This is how frequency table is what? 5, 6, 12, 14, 26, 12, 69, 9. So this is what. Now what he is asking for? Is asking us to calculate mean deviation about median. What is the formula for this? What is the formula for this? Summation of 1 by n, summation of I is equal to I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus m. Yes or no? This is my formula. Yes or no? Idena kada formula? Yes. Look at this.
Yes,
So
sir.
now I know xi. So what I fi? So median. How can I find out median now? First I need to find out n value. n value. Look at this here. Let me erase this, guys. To convert the data into continuous frequency distribution, I'm just adding and subtracting 0.5. Subtracting 0.5 from the lower. Oh, 1 second. Subtracting 0.5 from the lower limit, adding 0.5 from the upper limit. This is what I'm doing. You can let me erase this. Chalo. Now look at this. And first, sum of all FIs is what? N, right? Sum of all FI values, sum of all frequency values is what? N. So look at this, add all this. What do you get? 11, 23, 37. 37 plus 26, 53. 53 plus 12, how much? 53 plus 12 is 65. 65 plus 25 ఎంత? 90. 90 కదా? This is n value. This is what my n value. Yes or no? This is my n value, not in sorry, 100, guys. Here we have 100. మనం తప్పు చేసాం. 100 క్యాలిక్యులేషన్. 100 ఇక్కడ అర్థమైందా లేదా? క్లియర్? నౌ look at this here. If you want, you can just perform cumulative frequency as well, because cumulative frequency కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. Cumulative frequency is what here? Cumulative frequency is nothing but 5 plus 6 11 11 plus 12 23 23 plus 14 how much? 37 37 plus 26 how much? 60 63 plus 12 how much? 75 plus 16 how much? 91 91 plus 9 how much? 100. So sum of n is 100 only na? Yes or no? Yes. So cumulative frequency kuda vachesindi. Next what I do here now? Median. I need to find out median value. Median value find out cheyalante what I need to do first? I need to do n by 2. n by 2 ante enta? 100 by 2, 50. And I need to take just greater than 50. Emundi? What is the just greater than 50 number? Just greater than 50. What do you have? Look at this. Which class? Cumulative frequency lo just greater than 50 ఏముందమ్మా? 63. Yes or no? అర్థమవుతుందా? In
Yes, sir.
cumulative frequency column, just greater than 50 number is what? 63. So what is the respective class of this 63? So this is my, so median class ఏమవుతుంది? This is my median class now. అవునా కదా? This is my median class. This is my median class. And what is the respective class mid value of that? This is my median now. So median is equal to what now? Median is equal to 38. అర్థమైందా? ఎట్లా తీసుకున్నా 38 నేను? క్లియర్? నేను 38 ఎట్లా తీసుకున్నా అర్థమైందా? See here,
Yes.
n value is what? 50. Just greater than 50 is what? 63. Respective, I mean corresponding class to that 63 is what? 38. అది తీసుకున్నాను.
38.
సో నౌ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి నేను? నెక్స్ట్, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద యూజ్ ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్ క్యుములేటివ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అడుగుతున్నారు కదా? దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ద యూజ్ ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్ క్యుములేటివ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, సో దట్ ఐ కెన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ మీడియన్ వాల్యూ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ బై టేకింగ్ జస్ట్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ నంబర్. నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ కెన్ ఐ డూ హియర్? xi మైనస్ m. నాకు xi మైనస్ m కావాలి కదా, ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలంటే xi మైనస్ m. ఇప్పుడు చూడు, xi మైనస్ m చేయాలంటే ఎట్లా చేయాలి? xi మైనస్ మీడియన్ ఎంత? 63 కదా. సో ఎంత? 18 మైనస్ 63, సారీ 18 మైనస్ 38. 18 మైనస్ 38 ఎంత? 20. 18 మైనస్ 20, 38 మైనస్ అంటే 15, 10, 5, 0, మళ్ళీ 5, 10, 15. మళ్ళీ సేమ్ ఎందుకు వస్తున్నాయి డౌట్ రావచ్చు. చూడండి ఇక్కడ మా ఇక్కడ మాడ్యులస్ ఉంది. మాడ్యులస్ ఉంటే మాడ్యులస్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? మైనస్ ఉన్నదాన్ని ప్లస్ చేసేస్తుంది. అవునా? మాడ్యులస్ మేక్స్ నెగిటివ్ నంబర్స్ యాజ్ పాజిటివ్స్. ఆల్రైట్. ఎస్. హౌ ఐఎమ్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ xi మైనస్ m అంటే xi 18 మైనస్ దిస్ మీడియన్ వాల్యూ 38, 23 మైనస్ 38, 28 మైనస్ 38, 33 మైనస్ 38, 38 మైనస్ 38, 43 మైనస్ 38, 48 మైనస్ 38, 53 మైనస్ 38. అర్థమైందా? క్లియర్? నౌ లాస్ట్ లో ఏం చేయాలి? fi దిస్ వన్ ఇంటూ దిస్ వన్, దట్ ఈస్ మై లాస్ట్ column. Fi all right. So Fi into xi minus m. So Fi is what here? 5. 5 into 20, 100. 6 into 50, 90. 10 into 12, 120. So 14 5 is how much? 70. 26 0 0. 12 5 60. 4 1 16 tens 160. 20, 15 nines 135. All right. I need to add all this now. ఇవన్నీ యాడ్ చేయండి. వాట్ యు గెట్? యాడ్ దిస్ నౌ. 100 plus 90 190. 190 plus 120 190 plus, so 190 plus 120 ఎంత? సో 190 plus 190 290 290 290 310 310 310 plus 70 380 380 plus 60 440 440 plus 160 440 plus 160 ఎంత? 500 600 600 plus 135 735 అవునా కదా? 735.
Yes,
So
sir.
now what is my formula here? What is my formula? Formula ఏముండే? What was my formula? Look at this
Sir,
beta.
your voice is breaking, sir.
Mean deviation about median. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Fi into xi minus m. వినిపిస్తుందా ఇప్పుడు? క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
ఇది కదా నా ఫార్ములా. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ మై ఫైనల్ ఫార్ములా. 1/n. n అంటే ఎంత ఉంది ఇక్కడ? 100 ఇంటూ ఇది ఎంత వచ్చింది వాల్యూ? 735 కదా, అంతేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ ఎంత? 7.35 కదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? దిస్
Sir.
ఇస్ మై మీన్ డీవియేషన్ అబౌట్ మీడియన్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? టెల్ మీ చెప్పు.
సార్ మీరు రాస్తున్న వాల్యూస్ చాలా లేట్, అంటే మీరంతా చెప్పిన తర్వాత కనిపిస్తుంది సార్, ముందు కనబడట్లేదండి, స్టక్
Okay.
అయిపోతుంది.
అచ్చా, అంటే దట్ మైట్ బి డ్యూ టు, జస్ట్ అ మినిట్, ఒక్కసారి ఆగు, జస్ట్ అ మినిట్, 1 సెకండ్. ఇప్పుడు క్లియర్ ఉందా? కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ నౌ? హలో, కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ?
Yes, sir.
ఎస్. సో ఫస్ట్ మనం ఏం చేసాం? వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ దిస్?
Yes.
This question is not a continuous frequency distribution table. Continuous frequency distribution table గా కన్వర్ట్ చేయడానికి I just added and subtracted 0.5 from the lower limit. Can you hear me, children, now? Children, can you hear me?
Sir, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So what I have done here, this formula, this question is the questions whichever we have solved earlier. Anjali, you just go through the previous recording. If you do not go through that, you will not able to understand all this stuff. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Please go through that. Nothing, we don't have anything here. Simply, if you remember the formula from the given data, just you need to find out what is xi and what is fi. After that, everything is going to be easy for you. Now for finding median,
Yes, sir.
for finding median, I need to find out first cumulative frequency. In cumulative frequency, I need to look upon what exactly the number just greater than n value, n by 2 value. N by 2 value is what here? 50. What is the just greater than number 50 here? 63. So 63 corresponding class to that particular 63 is what? 38. So 38 is going to be my median now. So that median I'm going to substitute over here xi minus m. So xi minus that median. Correct. Xi minus that median value. So that I get 20, 15, 10, 5, 0, 5, 15, 15 and so on. Right. So from that fi into, again I'm just calculating xi minus m value. So that what I'm getting here, tell me what I'm getting, tell me. So just 5 into 5 into 20 100. So if you just calculate y versa, so till last, so cumulative, I mean summation of all these things, you are getting 735. All right, you are getting 735. So that after that, if I just substitute in the formula, so that I'll get 100 uh, and 735 divided by 100, it gives me 7.35. So mean deviation of mean deviation about median is what? 7.35. Okay, all right. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, you
Tell me. Tell me. Tell me, ma. Are you here?
sir, are you asking question?
Yes, I'm asking question. You are about to say something.
No, sir. Nobody is saying that.
Okay, okay. So now we have done with the problems related to grouped and ungrouped data. Now we are gonna move forward. We are gonna move forward with variance and standard deviation. Standard deviance and variance. Basically, what is the formula I told you for variance and standard deviation? What is the formula for variance and standard deviation? Chapal. What is the formula? Hello. Guys, I'm asking you what exactly the formula I told you for standard deviation here. Are ma standard deviation formula what I told you? In the simple formula only. Standard deviation is nothing but sigma. What was the formula? Square root of 1 by n into summation of y is equal to 1 to n of xi minus x bar whole square. So this is my standard deviation. Standard deviation. And what was my variance? If I do squaring on both sides, simply I'll be left with this one. Okay, understood? Yes or no? Now we'll try to solve this one. Now we'll try to solve a question based upon these formulas. Look at this here. Find the mean and variance for each of the following data. Mean and variance. Data given 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 8, 12. This is my given data. How can you find out mean and variance? Tell me quick. చెప్పాలి మీన్ ఏంటిది వేరియన్స్ ఏంటిది అరే look at this here. What is mean here? First mean is nothing but x bar. X bar అంటే the average of all this stuff. Twelve divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what do you get here? 13. So 72. 72 by 8. So 9. So 9 is your mean. Okay. Variance is what? Variance is nothing but sigma square. So 1 by 9. First, I need to calculate xi minus x bar whole square. So first I need to calculate xi minus x bar. Okay. So x1 minus x bar nothing but 6 minus whole square. So 6 minus 9 whole square minus 3 whole square, it's nothing but 9. So x2 minus x bar whole square, what do you get? 7 minus 9 whole square, which is nothing but 4. Calculate all this. Are you guys able to understand here? X3 minus x bar whole square, what do you get? So 10 minus 9 whole square, which is nothing but 1. Is that clear with everyone or not? Tell me. Next, 12 minus 9 whole square, 3 square 9. Next, 13 minus 9 whole square, 4 means 16. Next, 4 minus 9 whole square, 5 square means 25. Next, 8 minus 9 whole square, 1. Next, 12 minus 9 whole square, which is nothing but 9. Okay. So now what I have to do here? What is the formula? Xi minus x bar formula. 1 by n I have here. Summation of xi minus x bar whole square. Add all this. Add all this. What do you get? What do you get? Ma 9, 13, 14, 23, 23 plus 16. 23 plus 16, 39, 39, 40, 40 plus 25, 65, 65 plus 9, 74. 74 divided by 9. 9 8 8 sorry, divided by 8. You got 74 here. So what is the formula? Variance formula is what? What is the variance formula I told you? Sigma square is equal to 1 by n into summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square. So look at this here. 1 by n. What was the n? What was n value? Number of observations. 8 into 74. So 74 by 8. 8 ones are 8 9 is 72. 2 reminder. So 20. 8 to 5. 9.25 is my variance. Any doubts? Children, any doubt here? Any doubts, children? Tell me.
No, sir, no doubt. No doubt, sir.
Yes. This is my variance here. What is the standard deviation? Similarly, square root of that is standard deviation. Basically, how I'm solving here, I'm just finding each observation minus mean whole square. If I add all these, that gives me this value, the value for this one. So that was 74. 74 divided by 8 was 9.25 was my final answer. Next, though you must find out now. Find the mean and variance of, find the mean and variance of first 10 multiples of 3. First 10 multiples of 3. Find out the mean and variance. Taka tak taka tak. What is the mean formula? Mean formula is nothing but what? Mean is x bar. So what you have to do, summation of I is equal to 1 to n. First look at this here. First you write multiples of first 10 multiples of 3. First 10 multiples of 3 are what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 1, 24, 27, 30. These are the first 10 multiples of 3. Okay. So what is mean here? Mean is what? So 9, 18, 30, 45, 45 plus 18, how much? 63, 63 plus 21, how much? 63, 84, 84 plus 24, 108, 108 plus 27, 108 plus 27, 135, 165 here. Divided by how many? 10. Number of elements, how much? 10 only, right? So 16.5 is my mean. So x bar is equal to what? 16.5. Next to find out the variance. Find out the variance. What was the variance formula? Variance 1 by n summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar whole square. Xi minus x bar whole square. So 1 by n into summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square. Okay. So now, so first we know n value here, n is 10 here. So you need to find out individually. You need to find out individually. Xi is nothing but x1 minus x bar, which is nothing but 3 minus 16.5 whole square. Solve this. Like that, you solve for every observation. Like that, you solve for every observation and tell me the variance final answer. Make it fast. Quick, 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 quick. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. Make it fast. ఏమైందమ్మా? What happened? Make it fast. Make it fast. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
What happened? ఏమైంది? సాల్వ్ చేయలేకపోతున్నారా? ये 3 minus 13.5 ఎంత? 13.5 whole square. చేయాలి, ఫాస్ట్ చేయాలి.
171.5.
ఏంటి 1.5? What is the answer? Not 1.5.
Sir, is it 171.5?
Basically, if you look at this, guys, if you use this formula, it takes you like so long. I'll give one more formula to calculate variance. Similar formula is n into summation of xi whole square minus summation of xi whole square divided by n square. Difference between, look at the difference. Now here, what we need to do here, look at this. You use this formula so that you can solve that quickly. So that and all you have to do, there you have to just find out square root of decimal. So it takes time. So you do one thing here, summation of xi whole square. Summation of xi whole square. First, what you have to do is xi whole x1 is what here? 3. 3 square. Look at this here. First, you find out square roots of all this. Squares of all this. What is the square of this? 9, 36, 81, 144, 125, 225, 324, 441, 584. 24 square how much? 576. 27 square is 729, 900. ఇదే కదా, అవునా కదా? Children, are you able to understand? So now some n into, so n is what here? 10. Summation of all this xi squares. Add all this. ఇవన్నీ యాడ్ చేయండి, yellow color లో ఉన్నవన్నీ యాడ్ చేయండి. Make it fast. Add that. After adding that, you will get here data minus summation of xi. Summation of xi ఎంత? అన్నిటిని యాడ్ చేస్తే ఎంత వచ్చింది? xi. వీటిని అన్నిటిని యాడ్ చేస్తే ఎంత వచ్చిందమ్మా? ఈ గ్రీన్ కలర్ లో ఉన్న వాటిని యాడ్ చేస్తే ఎంత వచ్చింది? 165 వచ్చింది కదా. సో 165 whole square. 165 whole square divided by n square అంటే 10 square. వీటిని అన్నిటి యాడ్ చేయండి, ఎంత వస్తుంది చూడండి. 9 + 6 9 + 36 ఎంత? 9 + 36 45. 45 + 81 45 + 81 126. 126 + 144. 126 + 144 270. 270 + 225 495. 324 819, yes, 441 plus 576 1836, yes, 836 plus 729, 900, 3465. ఎంత వచ్చింది? 3465 వచ్చింది. వీటన్నిటి చేస్తే 3465. సో 3465 మైనస్ 34650 మైనస్ 165 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ ఎంత? 165 ఇంటూ 165. క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి. 165 into 165, you will get somewhere 27225 divided by 100. So minus 34. So how much you get here? 7425 divided by 100. And 74.25 is your variance. Clear? Ardhamainda? Any doubts? Guys, you know, instead of using this formula here, better you can use this formula. No need of using this formula here. If you use this formula, it takes time to you. If you use this formula, you can use any one the formula, but I would suggest to use this formula. Why? Because you can make your calculations easy. Ardhamainda? So n into summation of xi square minus summation of xi whole square by n square. All right. So this is how you must follow for finding variance of this. All right. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts, children? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay. So then you have to solve remaining problems as well. And if you have any doubts, you feel free to ask. All right.